Hi. So I'm back after more than a couple of years, and you can see that those couple of years have been brutal. But I am back and re-energized and ready to start commenting and giving you my perspective, unbiased, slightly cynical, yet hopeful, yet always disappointed outlook on the world. And we're at a fascinating juncture at this point. The stock market is finally showing signs of weakness after a decade of central bank easing that at one point, I believe, was $200 billion per month of new money creation. And one wonders why asset markets levitated around the world. One also wonders what happens if that ether, that magic ether on which everything levitated, if it's withdrawn or confidence in it disappears or evaporates. Certainly that would be a crash for the ages. And really, if you are alive, wouldn't you want to be alive during a time that they talked about millennia to come, or certainly centuries to come? One hopes it's not only decades or, God forbid, only years to come. So here we are. It's momentous time. The Middle East is a powder keg. Russia, Syria, Saudi Arabia, Iran. I don't think we've ever seen things at the stage they're at now. Russia actually implementing a no-fly zone in Syria. Unbelievable. The U.S. questioning its ties with Saudi Arabia, unbelievable. The extent of U.S. arms sales around the world, specifically to Saudi Arabia, under public scrutiny for the first time ever. Although one wonders, will the American public ever pay attention? One hopes so. So you've got the Middle East, you've got the stock market showing signs of cracking, which is interesting because really, the Trump presidency has been based upon reestablishing American manufacturing might. And the results had seemed very promising. The U.S. market had levitated. Markets around the world, specifically China and all the other emerging markets, had cratered on these tariffs. And I think we were emboldened by the fact that our market withstood the pressures so well, and even thought that increasing tariffs might cause the markets to go higher. But, you know, reality has a sad habit of intruding. And here we are at 25,000 still on the Dow. If one looks at the long-term chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, the 87 crash is barely negligible. The 08-09 mini depression is noticeable, but in hindsight, only a healthy correction. Keep in mind, the Dow went from 14,000 to 6,500 and has now gone from 6,500 to 26,000. So the distance to fall back to reality is enormous, and hopefully will provide entertaining spectating for those of us so engaged in the months to come. So I welcome you back to this channel. I promise to be as irreverent as always, and we'll try to find interesting nuggets to share with you. Nice to see you again.